Let's see who missed me. All right. Welcome. Tell me where you are connecting from so I have an idea where everybody is connecting from around this time. Awesome. Very, very good. Okay. The more likes, of course, we get, the more of a feeding frenzy we create here on this lovely platform, of course. So, for those of you that are here for the first time, I want to welcome you. Welcome to this live, of course. And if you don't know me, of course, you can always check out my profile. And if you like what you see, you can always hit a follow. And I strongly suggest that you also hit the little bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload a video or I go live, for example. And for those of you that were looking to subscribe, this is your opportunity while I am live. You can do so. Benefits of that, of course, a lot of times, during my live sessions, I do go down and I check out what subscribers say first, of course. And that's one of the perks. Of course, we also do lives, just subs only once in a while. And for those that were requesting for mentorship, you can find that actually right on my profile here on the page, right where it says bookings. There's a little arrow you can touch. You can, where it's pointed down, you hit that little tab there where it says Linktree. And that is actually going to direct you to my website and, of course, to my other platforms as well. You're more than welcome to go check them out. So what I wanted to briefly talk about today was about fear. Okay, so fear, believe it or not, is one of the, if not the lowest vibration that you can literally come across. Okay, and why is it not a good thing to be in that vibration? Because again, fear, when we connect with it, okay, it actually brings us down to a level where it will hurt our immune system. Of course, it is going to be disastrous for anything that we want to achieve or anything that we want to do, because what happens is our mind, when we are fearful, goes a little bonkers. Pixie, thank you for being here. It goes a little bonkers and it comes up with all these scenarios that are not real, they're not true. Okay. And if anybody has worked with the mind, you know that it is a very, very powerful tool. But we got to keep in mind that it is a tool and we need to learn how to use it properly and efficiently. So how do you do that? You do that by simply, first of all, understanding that you are not your mind. You are not your brain, right? Your brain is just another tool, like your heart. It's an organ, right? Just like your heart is, just like your lungs, just like anything else. It has a purpose to, thank you for that. It has a purpose to, for it to be there, right? So we just use it as that, but we don't identify with it, all right? So that's why I'm saying when we let fear kick in, thank you, Pixie. When we let fear kick in, what happens is our mind all of a sudden comes up with all these different, disaster scenarios, right? And when that happens, you don't see reality as it is. That's why I keep saying about being present, being focused in the moment, right? Because when we are, I like that, not happy about that. Yeah. When we are not focused, Mario, thank you for being here. And when we are not present in the moment, what happens, our mind takes us places where we don't want to be, okay? And that's exactly what happens. So I am open to comments. Amelia, thank you for being here. Let's see where everybody's connecting from and what kind of comments you have. Of course, the floor is open. It's not just for subscribers today. So I'm curious to see what everybody has to say today. Adam, thank you for being here. I love those cool glasses. That is awesome. So I'm going to go up and see. Of course, subscribers always have priority when it comes down to comments, but that doesn't mean that everybody else is not important. Okay, so don't get this wrong. All right, let's go and see what happened. Hello from San Antonio, Texas. Beautiful. Thank you for being here from wonderful Texas. I love your state. I've been there a few times and it is one of my favorites. Hi, Devon from, Devon, England. Awesome. Thank you for being here from wonderful England, of course. Thank you again, sir. Thank you for what? Thank you for being here, actually. You can do this too. Okay. You can pin a comment. Beautiful. TikTok has changed some stuff. I like that. Sylvia, how are you? I'm doing very, very well. Anna, thank you for that. That is fantastic. Anna, you are amazing. Thank you. All right. I haven't been live in a while, so I'm kind of scrolling through and seeing if anything has changed. Of course, so far I'm getting likes and loves, but I feel that they are brainwashed. That's why when you focus in the present moment, you don't have to worry about being brainwashed, because all you see is just the present moment and not some activity or some, scenario that your mind is playing, right? Pixie, thank you for those heart fingers there. And Ellie, why do I keep seeing angel numbers, but my manifestations have not come? So, first of all, you're paying attention to what hasn't come, right? And the more you pay attention to that, the more it's not going to come. Because when we actually put that kind of energy, I'm just saying this so I can create awareness, right? When we put that kind of energy out there, what happens is we get that back. The universe doesn't know right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. There just is, right? So yeah, the universe responds to our frequency and vibration. And a lot of times what happens is we're not aware of the frequency or vibration that we send out. Like in this case, I am sure that you're not aware of the energy that you're sending out, because just the wording alone tells me your mindset, right? So I would simply say that instead of waiting for the manifestation, okay, just be fully present and aware of the moment and be grateful for whatever you have in the current moment. There's a reason for this. The reason is when we are grateful for what we have, more things will come to us that we can be grateful of, including whatever it is that you want to be manifested. Awesome. I hope that helped you a little bit. Ale, thank you. Thank you for being here as well. Okay. Love and light to you as well, my wonderful friend. Beautiful. Love you, sir. I love you right back. Love and blessings to all. Thank you, Spirit Soul. Nice to have you here. Beautiful. Love and light from Ireland. Thank you. And hello to you as well. Hi, sir. What about quantum jumping? All right, so that's awesome. So the quantum jumping, believe it or not, it happens all the time. Okay, you quantum jump or quantum leap on a regular basis. As a matter of fact, you probably do it so many times during the day, but what happens is we're not aware of it, right? We're not aware of it because we're not paying attention to the present moment. That's why I keep saying when we are fully present and aware of what is happening in the moment, then we can also be aware of things like quantum jumping. So when you quantum jump, believe it or not, it's not going to be a drastic jump that you just went from one dimension to another, okay? And for example, in one dimension, you have a spouse and you have kids and you have a house, and the other one you don't have any of that. That's not the way it works. The way it's going to work is you're going to leap into something that is very, very similar to it, parallel, right? So you kind of go like that. You can also jump into, Joanna, thank you for being here. You can jump into other dimensions by a big jump if you can actually align vibrationally with it. That's a little harder to do, but with a little bit of practice, it is not impossible to do. Okay, so quantum jumping happens all the time, my friend. Okay, Amelia, can't stay long. Gotta make that. Awesome. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for popping by, even if it is briefly. All right, love and light to you. I have a question. Go ahead, my friend. Watching from Dubai, love and light to you. Awesome. Hello from the United Arab Emirates. Working. I'm from Philippines. Thank you, Mona, for being here. That's awesome. And hello from the UK, Amelia. You are broken too. I don't know. Mario saying okay. Jay Blaze, thank you for being here, my friend. Well done, Limited You. You are awesome. Thank you, my friend. Joanna, how are you, my friend? So, which mantra can I do for my subconscious mind? So, mantras, again, they are just tools we got to keep in mind, okay? And believe it or not, every mantra is not the same, okay? So, mantras actually are very personalized and very individualized if you want to go that route, okay? But my suggestion to you would be to utter some kind of a sound and see which one is actually, when you're trying to do whatever you're trying to do, see which one is in alignment with you. So play around with different sounds, all right, and see. That's what a mantra is, really. It's just a sound. And if you are connected with it, you are connected with it. All right. Beautiful. What other comments do we have? Thank you for your videos from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you for being here from lovely Vancouver. How's your weather out there these days? Even though we are in the same country, it is so far away, right? After all, these countries are vast. They are big enough to, have time differences, believe it or not. I'm in Nigeria. Hello, my friend. Thank you for being here from wonderful Nigeria. Does our spirit leave our physical body each night while we sleep? 1000%. Yes. Your spirit leaves your physical body every single night. And the reason for this is because it's got nothing to do while your body is resting. Okay. Think about it, or think of it as for those of you that know the Teslas, the electric vehicles, of course, now there's pretty much every manufacturer has their own electric vehicle. But either way, think of the electric vehicle as you are driving it during the daytime, it gets discharged, right? And then what happens is you need to plug it in overnight to recharge it, right? In that case, picture yourself as being the spirit or the soul, and your vehicle is the body. So what do? You get out of the vehicle and you conduct your business, you do whatever, but the vehicle is recharging. Thus, your body does the same. It is sleeping, it is energizing, right? Your soul doesn't need to be there, just like you, the driver, doesn't need to be in your vehicle while it is charging, all right? So yes, we definitely leave the body and we astral travel and do all kinds of different stuff. Joanna, I've never been better. How are you, love? Oh, you're so wonderful. I'm glad to hear that you are doing well, and I am doing very well as well. Thank you for asking, Joanna. Always a pleasure to have you here. Hi, watching from Nigeria. Very, very good. Thank you for being here. What time is it in Nigeria right now? I wonder. Jesse, sunny. Okay, so Vancouver is sunny. Joanna, thank you. That is awesome. Nice to know, because generally, Vancouver, you guys get a lot of rain. Thank you, Joanna. You get a lot of rain. You get a lot of, overcast weather. Joanna, you are wonderful. Hello from Angola. Wow, Pixie Blue. Pixie, thank you, my friend. Pixie Vibes, I mean. Right. My higher being is always on a journey when I sleep. 1000%. 1000%. It does not stay still, right? Or you do not stay still, I should say, because you are your higher being. All right. So definitely, we're always on the move. We're always, you know, connecting with other dimensions, connecting with the whole being that we are, because we are even larger than what we think we are. So that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. It does, doesn't it? When you think about it like that, it does make a lot of sense. But that's also reality because, like I said before, your spirit does not need to be recharged. Your spirit does not need to be, thank you, Jablaze, does not need to rest. Okay? You don't need food. You don't need water. You don't need rest. Thank you, Jablaze. You don't need to sleep. So what do? You roam around, right? When your body is recharging, you actually roam around. And you get guidance, believe it or not, because you connect with your other beings, including people that you know in the current life right here, right? Because as they're sleeping, their souls are out as well, right? If you want to call it that. So you are interconnecting, you are changing ideas and all that, but from a higher perspective, from a different level than what you would normally communicate on your daily life, right? That's why a lot of times, you might uh, have a dream of somebody that you know that is alive, and all of a sudden they came to your dream, you saw them, they had a conversation with you, and so on. That happened. That's real, right? But you're connecting with who they really are. Mika, thank you for that. You're connecting with who they are, and you are exchanging information and just chit chatting. Thank you for the roses. George Gargarita is here. Hi there, beautiful light soul. Love and light to you. Thank you for being here, my wonderful friend George. Haven't seen you in a while. Shahira, good evening, Professor. Love and light to you, Shahira. Thank you for popping by. Always a pleasure to have you here, of course. How's your fasting going? I'm sure you must be um, in that session, right? Which is all good, of course. Joanna, thank you for that. Thank you for the football. Good evening, Milka. Thank you for being here. Robert, what does a scary dream which repeats multiple times mean? So, believe it or not, again, uh, when we dream, we are actually living through this. We are actually doing this, okay, in that dimension, in that reality. But when you keep repeating it, when it keeps happening over and over and over again, okay, there is a lesson for you to learn there. There is something that you need to resolve. And a lot of times on a subconscious level too, when you have repetitive dreams and you don't pay attention to them, um, they could uh, end up as a form of illness or something, right? So we got to be very, very careful as to what it is that we are, dreaming about, because um, even on a subconscious level, when our subconscious tries to communicate with us, okay, if we don't understand what it's saying the first time, it's going to repeat itself over and over and over again if it is that important for us to understand, okay? So now you need to understand what every symbol, every single symbol in that dream means to you personally. Okay, you gotta see what color it is. For example, you gotta see what objects are taking, a place in that dream. All of that, all those little details, and then you gotta see what they mean to you and try to figure it out. Okay, because there's definitely your higher self is trying to communicate with you, and it's very important. My sub badge is missing, Joanna. I wonder why. Oh, okay. Maybe I can fix that up for you. I don't know why it's missing. Unless TikTok changed something again. We will see. Thank you. Shahira. Thank you very much for asking, Professor. You're more than welcome, Shahira. Okay. Lucky Luke. Okay. Hello from uh, West Virginia. Hello, my wonderful friend. Nice of you to pop by. Jana joined. Okay. How do you know that there is life after we're dead? Beautiful question. Let me put it to you like this, plain and simple, so we are on the same page and we understand. Okay. Where are you now in terms of you? You're aware of yourself, are you not? Okay. Let me put it to you this way. Time is an illusion, okay? And this has even been proven scientifically, believe it or not, lately. Go figure that one out. Time only exists in this physical reality because it is designed like this for us to understand who we are in a linear manner, right? But time on a universal scale does not exist. And since time doesn't exist and you exist, okay, that means that you can never cease to exist because you are here right now. You understand? So, beyond that, there's quite a few of us that have memories of past lives. There's quite a few of us that astral travel. There's quite a few of us that have had near-death experiences. So there's a lot of research, even on a scientific level, been conducted, and we definitely know that it is not the end of you when you die. Okay, so it's like life after life, if you want to call it that. Okay, George, gratitude for beautiful experience, beautiful friends. Always beautiful when we are together. Yes, we are brilliant and beautiful when we are together. See, I'm talking again. I've noticed a change in the brightness of the light when I shifted dimensions. Have you? Excuse me. Always. Yes, always. You're always going to see a difference in light when you shift dimensions. In some cases, the light might be so different than the light that you are normally used to. Okay, the colors might appear different. The actual light might appear different. You might appear different, right? So yes, definitely. When you change dimensions, when you shift dimensions, yes, that is very, very normal. Lucid dreaming, is that how it feels when we transition home? Um, no. Lucid dreaming, you still know that you are dreaming in a sense, right? But when you transition home, it is literally like entering one room and exiting, or exiting one room and entering another, right? It's like you moving from the kitchen to the living room, right? That's how it is. So it's different than lucid dreaming. It is a very, very real experience because it is real. You definitely still know that it is you. Sometimes you get a little confused and you might think that you still have your body, but you don't. But you still feel like you have your body. You still feel like it's you, and you still move your hands and move your as if you had a body. And in some cases, you might even look and you might think that you have a body, but it's all energy, right? So it's a very real experience, except you can do things differently. How do you know Mario? Mario Tattoo? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Hi, beautiful soul. Hello, my friend. Nice to have you here. Hello from Italy. Okay. Mississippi. Wow. Hi from Phil, sir. Okay. Beautiful. You guys are awesome. Hawkins say there's nothing after this life. Well, Hawkins can say whatever he wants, but now Hawkins knows that there is life after you die. As a matter of fact, you can never die. You can never cease to exist. Okay? Just because Hawkins said that doesn't mean that it's true. Remember that. Hello from Croatia. Awesome. George, I am grateful for life, joy, peace, love, beautiful friends, everything. Embrace life. That is awesome. I love it. Thank you, George. All right. For those of you that are here for the first time, again, I want to welcome you. Katrina, thank you for being here. I want to welcome you, of course. For those of you that don't know me, by all means, you can check out my page and you can hit a follow there if you like what you see. At the same time, I strongly recommend that you tap onto the little bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload a video or I go live. Okay? For those of you that wanted to subscribe, this is your opportunity while I'm live, of course, you can do so. A lot of times I do lives just with subs only. And of course, I have a tendency when we have a lot of comments to look just for what subscribers are saying, of course. For those of you that wanted mentorship, again, if you go to my profile, you're going to see where it says booking. There's a little arrow. You can tap on that. That's a link tree. You're going to find my website. And of course, you're going to find me on other platforms as well, okay, through that link. I'm quite active in other platforms as well, so it's always good to check it out. And Pixie, sometimes I wonder why I hold back if not being confident and wonder why is this my higher being? Actually, your higher being wouldn't really hold back because your higher being has no fear. Okay? So you hold back because there is some form of fear there somewhere. Okay? Your higher being would never hold back. Okay? And the reason for that is because your higher being, from where, I'm saying it, but it's not really it, it's you. From where it stands, just for argument's sake, right? It can see the whole picture. So it would not hold you back unless it has to do with something that can physically harm you. We know we're not physical, but you have, let's say, something to accomplish here. And really what you have to accomplish is just you experiencing life. That's all it is, right? We don't have a task to perform. It's just about the experience. That's what you're really here for, okay? And to, of course, raise the frequency and vibration to all of those that you touch and just spread some love around, right? So it wouldn't be your higher being unless there was some physical damage that might happen to you, okay? So it's most likely just fear, Pixie. Okay, haven't seen you in ages, but thanks for your knowledge. Knowledge is power. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't been on lives for a while, but I'm here. I'm back. I didn't go anywhere really. I just took a break. Sometimes I like taking breaks just to, connect with who I am. Not that you're ever disconnected, of course. Hi there from Philippines. Thank you for being here. South Carolina's in the house. New Zealand, of course. Thank you. Thank you. Sweden. Wow. Ireland. Wow. Wow. South Africa. You guys are awesome. Hello from Canada. Thank you for being here. UK, of course. That's awesome. And Australia. Wow. Look at all these beautiful countries. One after another. Very nice that you explain everything like this, but there is no proof that there is life when we die. Actually, there is proof, believe it or not. The proof is always around you, okay? If you want proof, I suggest you go to a hospice or a hospital and go to the top floors where they have people dying, okay? Literally, walk in and see. Just before they die, even days before, they are between two worlds. These people are communicating with loved ones that have passed, okay? They are constantly communicating with them. They are constantly engaging with them, okay? Because they are in those two different realms. And a lot of times, okay, they're also going to connect with people that they think are alive, but they have passed, and all of a sudden they see them there. All right. The proof is always around us, my friend. All right. There's definitely proof. I myself have memories of multiple lives that I've had. So proof is always there. You just got to be open to see it. All right. Um, or you can learn how to astral travel too, and you can find out other dimensions for yourself. All right. Pixie, thank you. Boston, Massachusetts, awesome. Katrina, glad to have you back. Hello to Bailey also. Oh, you're so wonderful, Katrina. You're amazing. Alma, what does it mean when you dream about a deceased loved one? Every single time you dream about a deceased loved one, believe it or not, that is happening in that dimension. You can never die, just like I explained earlier, right? They are communicating with you, they are with you. You are exchanging your love for one another and whatever it is that you are exchanging at that moment. All right. So I would pay very close attention to what they are saying because chances are they might even have some messages for you, right? Mandy, could I please ask you a question regarding how my mom passed? It was so strange. Believe it or not, you can ask her that yourself, Mandy. Okay? Literally, when it is um, appropriate for you, meaning when you find yourself in a quiet place, when you find yourself in stillness, preferably alone with nobody else around you, okay? Simply just close your eyes, connect with your mom. How do you do it? Just think about your mom, okay? As you think about your mom, think about her in a loving way, right? So, like you just think about her in a loving way. Think about her as she would have been when she was healthy and vibrant, for example, and smiling. Okay. When you feel that connection, know that this is true. Know that this is happening. Okay. Ask her. You don't need to vocalize it. Just ask her, even by thinking about it, like telepathically. Okay. Just ask the question, Mom, how did you pass? Okay. The first um, response that comes to you is always the best one. Remember that. And the reason for that is because after that, our mind kicks in and we tend to overthink it because you're going to think it's your imagination, but it's not your imagination. Play with it and see what comes up. Okay. You will be surprised, Mandy. You literally will be surprised with the information that's going to come through if you do it the way I explained it. I like you speak. Thank you, my friend. Scotland here. Wow. What you can't see, only feel. Yeah, you can see and feel. Some can feel. Hello from Holland. That's awesome. Okay, transcendental question. Can I use self hypnosis to astral projection, lucid dream? Thanks from South Africa. Actually, yes, you can. You can use self hypnosis if you know how to do it properly. Believe it or not, um, we get hypnotized multiple times throughout the day. Okay. One way that you can notice that you got hypnotized, for example, is let's say you're driving your vehicle, right? And all of a sudden you reach your destination and you don't even remember how you got there. Maybe you took a turn somewhere, maybe whatever, right? Because that is actually hypnosis. You can do the same for astral projection and lucid dreaming, for sure. Um, can you share something about third eye? Sure. What do you want to know about the third eye? Um, focus on it, all right, by simply just putting your attention on it. That's what I'm going to tell you. And once you feel that tingling sensation, don't be afraid of it. Just keep focusing on it, all right? And the more you focus on it, the more you're going to find yourself coming up with different information that might be coming towards you. Your third eye is your direct connection actually with other dimensions, okay? Your third eye, if you want to call it that, is your direct connection to receiving information from other dimensions as well. So just focus on it. Know that it's always open, okay? You just need to kind of feel it, that's all. All right, so I'm going to go down and see if my subs have something to say. You're so wonderful and amazing. Have missed your lives all. Katrina, you're amazing too. Respect wisdom itself. Awesome. Just going down to see if my subs have something to say here. Again, I wasn't going to stay here long for this live. I just wanted to pop by and, see how everybody is doing and how everybody is coping. All right. So that is the same as hallucinating. People who use drugs also see everything, don't they? People that use drugs, all right, we call it hallucination, but there are certain drugs that actually, what we call here as hallucination is not really hallucination. What they've opened themselves up to is more light. They've opened themselves up to seeing dimensions. Okay, our eyes are conditioned to only see a small amount of light. Certain drugs open that up and we can see more light. As we see more light, we see more things and more dimensions. We call that hallucination, but in reality, it is not. Okay, those drugs are doing what they're supposed to do. They're opening your eyes to a different vision, and even your brain, and sometimes to interact differently. If you can see something, it's there. No such thing as hallucination. Remember that. All right. Beautiful comments. Shahira, what is your thoughts on Anunnakis? Are they real? 100%. Yes, they are real. They are real in a sense that we call them alien civilizations, but in reality, there's nothing alien. Okay, in reality, we are all part of the same thing. Okay, so there's a lot of strong evidence suggesting the Anunnakis are very, very real. And I'm not going to get into a lot of details, but one of the main things that we can say is even our technology. Have you noticed that every few hundred years our technology just booms, right? It's not by coincidence, it's not by accident. So I'm not saying they're here giving us technology, but sometimes they're directing it, right? Beautiful question. I love it. I love you guys, man. I'm dealing with some pneumonia. Okay. Hello, Professor. Hi, Clevis. So let's not label it. I know it's hard to do, right? But the minute we label it, we start putting energetic blocks to it, all right? So my suggestion to you would be, I have one of my videos too, to focus more on some of those breathing techniques. You can check out the Wim Hof method, okay? Wim Hof. I strongly suggest you do his breathing techniques actually, because he's phenomenal in that, all right? What is that going to help you with? That's going to help you with air into your lungs. It's going to help you with actually really combating what you want to call as pneumonia, right? Check out his videos. I strongly recommend that you do those breathing exercises. If you can take the cold shower too, I wouldn't recommend it if you have pneumonia, but at least do the breathing, okay? This is so interesting. Thank you, Mandy. Katrina, thank you for sharing. I love all your information. Oh, you guys are awesome. And United Macedonia, how are you, my friend? Hello, sir. You are here. I missed you. Love and light. Yes, I am here. See, I was about to leave, but now since you jumped on board, I'm not going to go anywhere yet. because I know you've been hunting me down for lives for a little bit. And since I caught you here, Camila's in the house too. Wow. All right. I'm definitely not going anywhere for a bit. You guys jumped on board here, so I gotta see what you've been up to. Honey pineapple juice 100%. There you go. Help with phlegm? Yes, it does help with phlegm. Camila, thank you for being here, my friend. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Camila, hi, beautiful souls. There we go. We have created such a beautiful community here, right? And I see why sometimes, when I don't do these lives, like we don't get this energetic exchange, right? So it's always good to be here live, and it's always good here to communicate with you all. I love it. How to best address the diagnosis. So the best way to, of course, you're going to go to the doctor. They're going to give you a, you know, they're going to tell you in medical terms whatever it is that you have, like in this case, pneumonia, for example. But I wouldn't label it after that. I would see what they told me and I would just leave it in the background. Don't label it, because when we label things, our mind takes over and creates the scenario to become even worse than what it normally would be. Okay? Just see yourself and you're saying, okay, I have, for example, I'm not breathing well. So what can you do to improve your breathing? Focus on it. Plain and simple. When you focus your energy, when I say focus your energy, I don't mean in a way of focusing your energy thinking that there's something wrong with you, because then you're just going to make things worse, right? Just focus your energy gently, lightly, as if you're just paying attention to it without labeling it, without doing anything to it. And you're going to see remarkable results just by doing that. Okay? So, all right. Katrina, you guys are awesome. How can we store and access lost DNA? Telomeres. Right. So that's a beautiful, beautiful question. Telomeres, believe it or not, we always thought that, the shorter every time, the what do you call it? Uh, every time let's say, reproduce, they become smaller and smaller and smaller. That's what we thought that aging is, right? But believe it or not, your DNA is not lost. And that is also becoming a myth in the scientific world. They started understanding that by simply just um, increasing your energy within, that will restore itself on its own. You don't need to tell your DNA to do anything different. You don't need to tell your telomeres to do something different. All you need to do is just focus your energy within and let it just expand. And your body knows what to do with that energy when you give it more. Hello from the Netherlands. That's awesome. Are there any advice for reoccurring nightmares? Some every night for years after my accident. So again, obviously there's trauma there. Again, we're saying, don't label things. But in your case, okay, what happens is there is a message there for you. Okay. So the best way to overcome that is try to find what that dream or that nightmare is trying to tell you. Okay. Just try to put the puzzle together. Try to put whatever it is that it's telling you together. How do you do that? Take every symbol that you see in that dream or in that nightmare and see what it represents for you. Let's say you see a dog. What does a dog mean to you? Let's say you see a car. What does that car mean to you? What does it really mean to you? Then check out the color. What color is it? What does that color mean to you? You have to put those pieces of the puzzle together in order for you to understand what that nightmare is telling you. And once you put those puzzles together, those pieces together, and you figure out the puzzle, I should say, that nightmare will disappear. Okay? The case is always that your subconscious mind is trying to tell you something. okay, or your higher being in that matter. My family is in Amsterdam, Armenian, okay, and fled to southern France, okay. Love and light to you. I've missed you, and lovely Katrina sent me an invite. I'm good, thank you. Oh, isn't that wonderful, Katrina? Thank you. Yeah, I missed you too, my friend. Haven't seen you guys in a while. George Gargarita, yes, he's in the house too. Hello, love to be here. Oh, thank you for being here. We love to have you here. All right, Shahira, thanks for answering. We share the same views on Anunnakis. Have to educate myself more. Yeah, so look, it is impossible for this planet to be here for so long, okay, and not have advanced civilizations visiting it. And a lot of times, these civilizations actually were part of this planet. They never left. They're not from other places. They're just here. They're part of this planet. Joanna, thank you for being here. And why am I saying that? Because, first of all, look at our oceans, just to give you an example. We only have discovered maybe like 5% of them. That means like 95% of our oceans are unexplored. We can't go to the depths, right? So, who's to say that previous civilizations on this planet just have, uh, thank you, Katrina, they've just moved into the oceans and live there, right? Just give you an example. Or, for example, Antarctica. There's so much buzz regarding Antarctica lately, right? So the same thing applies. Who's to say that these civilizations aren't there, right? So, yes, I get it. We talk about the Anunnakis, but they're not necessarily from other planets, okay? They're advanced civilizations that are still here. They've always been here. They never left. But that's remarkable. Thank you. So, remarkable. Thank you. So, I'm developing and feeling really happy. I hope we can catch a conversation soon, my lovely friend. Yes, we definitely can. Definitely can, Camila. That's awesome. Okay, United met the sun here started to be warm and hot. Come down to the Balkans, sir. There you go. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Spicy food. Okay, love and light to all. Hi from Holland. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Katrina, Lucky Lucas in the house as well. Wow. A lot of people here. Thank you for the invite. You guys are awesome. Katrina, thank you for inviting Shahira, by the way. That's awesome. Thank you for your guidance. Awesome, Katrina. You guys are so amazing. Isn't it wonderful when she's here? Of course. Thank you. Thanks, Camila. You guys are so amazing. Like, love, and share this wonderful live. You are awesome, Camila. I love it when you're here too. How we gather positive energy out of ourselves. How we gather positive energy out of ourselves. All right. Beautiful question. I like it. So you don't need to gather positive energy, but the quickest, most efficient way is for you to feel good. Okay, your feelings are energy. Your feelings are energy in motion. That's what emotion means. Emotion, energy in motion. Okay, so basically, what you want to do is you want to connect with the higher feelings. Let's say gratitude, appreciation, compassion, love being the top one always for me. Okay, when you start connecting, but you don't necessarily have to jump to those. You can go to with joy. You can go with uh, anything that is positive. All right, and you climb up that ladder of positive feelings. And the more positive you feel, the more you're going to harvest, if you want to call it that energy. All right. Hello from Las Vegas. All right, Vegas is in the house. I love that. Hello from Key Largo, Florida. Beautiful. And Paul is here. Life begets death, begets life, etc. A cosmic pendulum. Paul, I love your wisdom. You are definitely one of the wise ones. I've said that. I'm not sure if I've said it to you. If I haven't, I'm telling you now. You have a lot um, to what we call to share with the rest of us and the rest of the world. Keep sharing, beautiful soul. Paul, you're wonderful. S. Wilson, okay, thank you. Kind of figured a bit, but I can't make them stop. So the whole key is for you not to try to make them stop. All right. Every time you try to stop something like a nightmare, right, you're not going to make it stop. You need to pay attention to it, observe it, and let it go. The more you figure out what those symbols mean to you, okay, and when you've discovered all of them, then those will stop on their own. But you can't will it to stop. You can't will a nightmare to stop, right? Just like you can't will your brain to stop thinking. No, you don't tell your brain to stop thinking. What you do is you just simply observe the thoughts, allow the thoughts to come and go. That's what you do. Gratitude for beautiful experience, beautiful friends. Awesome. George, Katrina, you guys are awesome. Katrina, thank you for that. Okay. And Gabriel, what's up? What's up to you too? How are you today? I'm doing well. How are you, Gabriel? Great to have you here. Great to see you. Haven't seen you live for a while. Yes, Dave. I did take a little bit of a break, but I am here. I am now. Gabriel, good question. Do you believe in the Big Bang? That is actually a beautiful, beautiful question. My answer to you, all right, the Big Bang, as it is described as a Big Bang, never happened. I know some of you might say the opposite, but that's all good, all right? The Big Bang never happened as they explained it. And the reason for that is because you can't create all that out of nothing. Everything just is, everything was, okay? Actually, now science is starting to understand more about the Big Bang, and they're starting to come in alignment with what I'm saying. It just is. The universe is there. But it's not like boom, and then comes back, and then boom, and then comes back. Nothing like that. All right, Camila, I sent some healing for you. Also, just say yes inside and you receive. You are awesome, Camila. Yes, I accept it. And everybody else, I'm sure, will say the same here. Yes, of course we accept it. Chris, hello, Godfather. Hello, my friend. Thank you for being here. Lucky Luke, thank you for the hand wave. Katrina, you guys are awesome. Godfather, oh, you're so awesome. Gabriel, do you believe in the Big Bang? I think I just explained it. Big Bang never happened. United Macedonia, sir, how do you deal with negative thoughts like taking over from some people? By simply letting them be. What do I mean by that? Observe those negative thoughts, right? I wouldn't even label them as negative. I would just let them be. Whatever they are, just let them be. Let them come and let them go, all right? And that's how you deal with it. The more you just allow things to come and go and you don't get stuck on them, the more they're just going to leave you. What happens with thoughts is when a thought comes, right, our brain picks it up and then we kind of get carried away with it. And when we get carried away with it, what happens is more of those thoughts are going to fall into place, more of the same kind of thoughts, because whatever thought we choose to pay attention to, that's where our vibration is, and we're going to be getting more of the same kind of thoughts. All right. So just let them come, let them go. Don't put a label on them, and do not try to stop them. Never try to stop a thought. Just let it come and go. How are? I need your help. Chris, just DM me. Katrina, thank you, my friend. Whatever you need, just DM me. Godfather. Okay. Godfather, help me. DM me. And more energy sent. Thank you, my friend Camila. You are awesome. You're amazing. All right, again, those of you that are here for the first time, I want to welcome you, of course. And if you don't know who I am, you can always check out my page here. If you like what you see, you can hit a follow. At the same time, I strongly recommend that you hit the little bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload a video or when I go live, of course. For those of you that want to subscribe, this is your opportunity to do so. Dave, thank you for that. A lot of times we do lives just subs only, of course, and a lot of times if I have a lot of messages, I always go down and I check what the subs are saying. Dave, you are awesome. Thank you very, very much. And for those of you that were looking for mentorship, again, you're going to find that where my profile is. It says bookings. It's got a little finger. You can just click on the link tree right there, right? And that will bring you to my website. And of course, it's going to bring you to my other platforms as well, because I am quite active on other platforms these days as well. So it's always good to check it out. So I'm going to go down and see. Hello, Gabriel, beautiful son of our earth angel. Oh, you're amazing. Yeah, you noticed that, didn't you, Camila? Gabriel's in the house and he's making some comments. And I responded to him, but he keeps Gabriel. Yeah. Good observation there, Camila. That's awesome. Please tell us about your journey. How did you come to have so much wisdom? So believe it or not, wisdom is always there. Wisdom is always available to everybody. All you need to do is to simply allow it, okay, to flow. That's all it is. My journey, of course, it was a long journey. It's not something that just happened overnight, okay? Some people, they just wake up one day, it's like, boom. You look around, it's like, oh, I got it. Not for me. For me, it was a gradual and long experience, awakening, if you want to call that. I don't want to put a label to it. It's just because it's a never-ending journey, right? Sarah, thank you for that. Right, thank you. Thanks, United Macedonia. Definitely on the live videos, it's like I'm plugged into charge. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, I noticed that you were after me about those live videos, but here I am, my wonderful friend, Nicola. Always a pleasure to have you here. So you don't have to chase me. I'm here. But that's good. Maybe next time I should announce when I'm going to go live. Therefore, you know, most of you know. Hi, Jane from Nigeria. Nice for you to be here. I'm glad to have you on board. That's beautiful. And Lucky Luke, United Macedonia, feel the same, mate. There you go. And Joanna, you guys are awesome. Okay, Lexo, Katrina, hello, Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel is in the house, but I think he went silent all of a sudden. I don't know if he left. Of course, I noticed everything. I noticed that you noticed everything, Camila. Except you needed to have an invitation from Katrina because you didn't notice that I was live. Aha. Just pulling your leg. That's all good. All right. I'm not sure what that says. Okay. The journey continues. Life is a beautiful journey. 1000%, George. Yes. The journey continues. Life is beautiful for sure. 1000%. Okay. Okay, Angela, just found your videos and enjoy them greatly. Thank you. Thank you for being here and thank you for your beautiful comment. Of course, I do have quite a few videos that sometimes not everybody agrees with, but that is all good. This is what makes everything spicy. This is what makes this planet spicy, right? Lovely to see your lives. Thank you for being here. Well, since I'm getting such a good greeting, I'm going to be doing more lives again, see? Forditas, thank you, my friend. All right, Camila, you need to start notifying your lives. The bell icon don't work on you. You're the awesome for it. All right. I get it. So I should notify then every time I go live. Maybe, you know what? Um, how about I just post a video next time? Super. Thank you. Post a video next time. Say, hey, you know what? Sunday, whatever, so and so time, I'm gonna go live. I think that's a good idea because my videos they circulate regardless. So anybody can. I'm sure it's gonna pop up on somebody's feed sooner or later, right? If I give you like enough heads up, a few days. Thanks for all your teachings. You're quite welcome. Kalispera to you as well, my friend. How are you, Eleni? Camila, I've even seen your beautiful wife on TikTok. Wow, wow, that's awesome. See? Isn't that awesome? Okay. What do you think about ETs? Again, like I was mentioning earlier, Hannah, we've labeled them as ETs, but in reality, we are all part of the same creator. We are all part of the same source, right? Some, if you want to call them ETs, are actually living right here with us on this planet. Some, of course, do come from other planets as well. Are they around? Definitely. They've always been around. Lately, though, just because our technology has evolved, our knowledge of how things operate in space and beyond has evolved, and because we have better equipment, we are picking up more information these days, right? So they can't hide as good as they used to. Let me put it to you that way. All right, they've always been here. Nothing has changed. Find your videos inspiring. Awesome. That's amazing. Hello from Detroit. Awesome. Maggie, I'm right across the river from Detroit. So literally, I can pick up a rock and I can probably toss it across the river and it's going to hit one of your buildings. I'm just kidding. But yes, you get the meaning. Like I'm right across from you. George, love and light, beautiful light souls. Isn't that amazing how many wonderful people we have on this live again? I miss lives actually for this reason because every time I go live, we have this beautiful community happening and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. I lost count, it just keeps growing, right? But that's all good. And we're sending, of course, our love to this wonderful platform here of TikTok as well. Because these days it seems like it needs our love too. Dave, thank you for that. Yes, great idea. Yeah, just to announce it, right? That's a great idea. Do you have any insights to share with what's going on with this economy? Look, economies go up, economies go down. It is a natural process, all right? This is nothing new. It's always been going on since the creation of money, I should say. And again, I say the creation because we're the ones that created money, right? Money is not a natural thing. It's not something that, you know, we actually need. We created it. So, yes, economies go up and down. I wouldn't really be concerned about it. Not sure how to protect my retirement, and I still owe on the house. So, those are questions that are more suited for your financial advisor, really, okay? Because everybody is in a different boat, everybody is in a different, um, you know, uh, what they need and what they don't need. So I would contact your financial advisor and see how you can play around with those numbers. I can always send you energy, of course, for money, but um, financial advisors also have a job to do. Okay, Camila, have you ever had a healing stopped by extremely bad energy? Um, Personally, not to me, but I've heard of it happening. Yes. So I'm assuming that it happened to you, correct? Um, if that's the case, I wouldn't really pursue it. If something happened that healing stopped, right? I would stop in that particular moment and maybe try to pick it up later on, maybe even on a different day, right? Because if something stopped, there is a reason for it. It hasn't happened to me, but I've heard it happen to others. So I know it's very, very real. Nice neighbors, yes. George, beautiful people always attracts beautiful people. You're amazing. Dave, you're an inspiring, I agree. Oh, thank you, Dave. Thank you for being here. Love and light to you as well. Okay, one question. I'm not a famous guy, but people around look and greeting on me as I am famous. So that is actually amazing, right? And who said that you're not a famous guy? Just the fact that you are here on this so-called physical realm, okay, is famous enough, all right? Because in order for you to be here, you didn't come here by fluke, you didn't come here by accident. So, but hey, if you think that you're not famous and people are still saying hi to you and all that, that's even better. So just reverse your, what do you call it, the way you think about yourself, and think about yourself as being famous, if that's what you like, of course. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. S. Wilson, do you think getting premonitions random that come true after my accident also means something? 1000%, yes. What it basically means is that you, after that accident that you had, have opened up. You have opened up to greater gifts that maybe you had before, but maybe you didn't realize it, right? So it opened you up. This accident was actually a blessing in disguise, all right? Thank you for that. It was really a blessing in disguise. So those premonitions and everything else that comes up to play, be grateful for them. That's all good. All right, so where am I? Camila, we were four healers and it attacked us all. Wow. Wow. All right. So definitely I wouldn't be conducting healing at that spot. All right. Maybe you can, did you discover why? Is there a reason why you were attacked? Did you discover anything about the place maybe? Or maybe one of the healers or something that happened? Do a little bit of soul searching on that one. Shahira, who are the shadows we see? What and who are the shadows we see? That's beautiful. So if you actually see a shadow, okay, it is always beings. There could be beings from other dimensions. There could be beings from so-called ETs that we call them. There could also be like so-called dead people, right? It all depends on what kind of shadows we're talking about. But it's always you connecting with somebody else that either has so-called past, because nobody passes really, or so-called ETs or so-called whatever you want to call them, right? But having said that, I wouldn't be afraid of anything, Shahira. Literally, I wouldn't be afraid of anything because, again, like I started off, fear is what limits us. Fear is that one thing that holds us down every single time. Please touch a little bit on meditation for beginners. How to start. Very, very simple. The best way to start on meditation, especially for beginners, okay, is to simply find a comfortable spot. Close your eyes, okay, and pay attention to your breathing, okay? When you pay attention to your breathing, what you're doing now is you're changing your focus from whatever your mind is telling you to do to your breathing, right? And just keep paying attention to your breathing. So that is a very, very simple way to meditate, actually. Another way to meditate, believe it or not, you don't have to close your eyes. You don't have to do anything. Just go outside in nature, literally, okay? And just pay attention to all the natural sounds that are happening around you. Talking about nature, you know, Listen to the birds, listen to the trees, listen to the wind blowing through the leaves, listen to the water, listen to all of that, right? That also is meditation, believe it or not. All right. All right, I'm going to go down and see DJ Rock. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go down and see if my subs have something to say. Katrina, DJ Rock, thank you. My dad's stepdaughter believes she has an entity attached to her. What is your advice on this, please? So, Katrina, the best way to deal with it, if she does have an entity attached to her, okay, first of all, she needs to drop the fear. All right, no fear. Second of all, she needs to, wherever she is and she feels that presence, she needs to be in command, right? In control. So simply by just speaking out loud, okay, and saying to the entity, DJ Rock, thank you, saying to the entity that this entity is not needed there anymore will do the trick, okay? It literally will. I also recommend, my singing bowl that I've always said, I love singing bowls. You know why? Because when you play around with them, when you strike them or when you play around with them, they increase the frequency and the vibration of the room they're in. Okay. I recommend them better than anything else, like, the sage and all that people go around and they use. That works too. But the singing bowls work actually even better. Thank you for that. And the reason for that is because, again, Jose is not here, but the sound, okay, is a vibration, a frequency that those bowls, when you strike them, they have a certain frequency that these spirits or entities simply don't like, because they are in lower vibrations, for example, and the singing bowl is in higher vibrations, high pitched vibrations, and you simply don't want to be in the same room with them. Okay? That's what I would do. Go get yourself a Tibetan singing bowl, strike it, play around with it, and just go around the whole room. Literally. I'm not kidding. You'd be surprised. Camila, smile and good energy can be enough for people to greet you. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. All right. I'm going to go down and see. Think it were an entity that didn't want the person healed. Okay. The same thing applies. Grab a singing bowl. Katrina, thank you. Camila, grab a singing bowl next time. Maybe even a couple singing bowls if that's the case that you think. And just before you try to perform any kind of healing, play around with a singing bowl. I am telling you, the sound that is produced by these singing bowls raises the vibration and frequency to a whole new level that these so-called entities don't enjoy. Okay? Try that. I really enjoy your videos. Thank you for the information. You're more than welcome. I love it. Whenever I dream something, it happens. That's awesome. Most people would love to be able to dream of something and it happens. That's a good problem to have, if you want to call it a problem. I'll be glad if you answer, how can we understand what our future will look like? Clevis, there's no past, there's no future, there's only now. Remember that, okay? The more you focus on the now and the present moment, that is where your true power is. The more your so-called future will unfold according to how you feel right now in the present moment, okay? It is imperative, it is key, it is vitally important that you pay attention to your present moment. This is where your power is. Forget about the future, literally, because it doesn't exist. You only are here now, okay? And when the future does come, again, it's going to come in the present moment. You understand? So when it comes in the present moment, again, your power is in the now. Good evening from Belgium. Awesome. Beautiful country, Belgium. I love it. Light sources are fearless, courageous in the beauty of light. Yes, George, I totally agree with you. But when we should do your healing, beautiful. There you go. You guys are awesome. Weird, you see them. I'm joining, but I can't see you. Keep loading and loading. I'm going to cry. Oh, just Jay. Um, maybe you should disconnect and try to connect again. It's probably your end. Katrina, that's so helpful. Thank you so much. Not a problem. Okay, Katrina, thank you for that. Shahira, Camila, you guys are awesome, man. Are you healing us? I think Camila just sent some healing energy, actually. Definitely. So there is an evil spirit lady named Nasim hurting our family. The same thing applies. Okay? Grab, I'm telling you, grab one of these singing bowls. Grab them. They come in different sizes, they come in different forms. Some of them are metallic, some other ones could be made out of crystal or glass. The one that you feel that connection with when you tap it or when you play it, that's the one that you should buy. You can buy multiple ones, but definitely those bowls are awesome. The bowl makes me cry. Yeah, because it just raises the vibration to that level. United Mastoni, sir, thank you for this live video. Have a nice evening. You're more than welcome. Take care, my friend. Right, I'm going to close off here. Yes, I've been healing. I'll send a new one on in a minute. Thank you, my friend. Nikita, thank you for being here. Hello, I'm glad that I stepped into this live. Best regards from Olibos, region Greece. Wow, there you go. Olibos, for those of you that, it's Mount Olympus, actually. It's where the so-called 12 gods resided, right? Zeus, Apollo, and the rest of you. Awesome. I love it. Good evening. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and the advice, South Africa. Thank you for being here. Right. I'm going to close off again by saying thank you to all of you that stepped in. Thank you for all of your wonderful comments here. Katrina, thank you so much. Glad to have you back. Love and light to you and everyone else. I'm glad to be back as well. So, again, for those of you that are here for the first time, tap on my profile. If you like what you see, hit the follow, hit the little bell icon as well. And again, I want to thank everybody for being here and participating. I think I'm talking too much. Another little sip will do it. Just accept inside and you receive healing. Camila sent some more healing, so I would just say yes, accept it with love, light, and sound. I'm going to use that sound rhythm as well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your beautiful comments. Edward, thank you. A privilege to hear you. It's always a privilege to have you here as well. Lucky Luke, all of you, love and light. No matter what you do, be the greatest you. I will be doing more of these lives, of course. I love you all. Love and light, beautiful souls. Thank you, Camila. Thank you for popping by. Katrina, thank you for inviting Camila. You're awesome. I love you all. Bye for now.